So what is this thing? It's plugged into my phone. Camera's having a hard time focusing on it. Interestingly enough, I didn't know what this was for the longest time. I was in a thrift shop buying stuff, and they knew me at the thrift store. I'd been in there for years and bought a lot of stuff, donated a lot of stuff, giving them donations, cash donations. I was walking out the door, and something hit me in my back. They had thrown this at me. And I picked it up off the floor, and she started laughing. She says, "I don't know what this is, but it looks like something you buy, you collect." And I just stuck it in my pocket. I thought it was some kind of control head for like a Sirius radio or something. Didn't look like you could actually do anything with it. If I can get a good focus on it, you'll notice it's showing a frequency. So I took it home and put it on my desk, and it sat there for about a month, and I kept looking at it going, what is this thing? And it has FM transmitter on it. I don't know if you can see that or not, but there we go, FM transmitter. I'm like, is this like a streaming device? So I plugged it into a pair of powered speakers, and nothing happened, and I was noticing it's kind of doesn't really have a lot of features. It only gives you like 3 frequencies to tune into. But when you get to the frequency, it has sub-frequencies, so you could fine-tune it on that frequency. So I didn't know what it was, but finally figured out that it actually is an FM transmitter. And you can hook it into your streaming device, like your cell phone, and it broadcasts FM, or broadcasts off your phone to a radio that doesn't have Bluetooth or an auxiliary port, and you can use your phone to get online and go to the radio stations that you normally listen to. And I was thinking, wow, what a great device that is. So I looked it up on Amazon, and they actually have them on there for like $6 to $8. There's quite a few of them. I had no idea these things even existed. And that's always been a problem with me, is what do you do with an old AM/FM radio that doesn't have Bluetooth capability or an auxiliary port? You're basically stuck using the stations that you can pick up locally. But now, with this stupid thing, I'm listening to one of my favorite online radio stations. And it's in stereo. So this is, I mean, think about the possibilities here. You have an old boombox or a AM/FM table radio, or even just some project radio like this that has FM, and you can use this little battery-powered device to tune in online radio stations. Did you guys know that existed? Because I sure the heck didn't. What this does, it gives you a choice of 3 frequencies. 4 frequencies. You can go down to the bottom of the dial, you can go to the top of the dial, and what you do is you hook it to your phone, set your phone or whatever for streaming. You can fine-tune with the button, and it will actually play to your FM radio. So you should definitely give this a thought. At least go up and look at them on Amazon. They're called FM transmitters. I had no idea these things even existed. But now that I have it and I'm using it, it's become quite indispensable for me. There's actually some very good online FM stations that you would never hear all over the country that play a variety of different music genre, and the one I'm tuned into plays music from the 60s, 70s, 80s, 90s with very little commercials, and it's a local station up in North Carolina, I think. But I just wanted to let you know that such a thing exists. This thing takes one AA battery. So, and it is very little drain on the radio on your phone. It doesn't pull much current. So, I may make another video about this, but there's not a lot to say about it. It is what it is. There's not a lot of features to it, but it actually works really, really well. And you should seriously think about getting one of these and trying it out. You might like it. All right, well, that's all I had. Catch you later. I don't know how to stop. Well, I was trying a video with my camera with that FM transmitter still attached. Still attached. But when I went to video, it cut the feed off. So, but I've got this thing tuned to a news station, so I wouldn't get a copyright strike. And there's some jackass on there going on about the FEMA money and everything, and how misinformation, detrimental, blah blah blah, disgrace to the men and women that are helping out. And listen, I'm not going to get into that, but you know, you only get $750, and then you have to fill all this paperwork out. It takes weeks to get anything else from FEMA. And meanwhile, you've got nothing. Your house is destroyed. You're living in a hotel. What's $750 going to do for you? I hate these people. Anyway, I wanted to show you. I filmed the first section with a Sony CyberShot camera that I bought about 12 years ago. And at the end of the actual video I was making about the transmitter, the sound kind of cut out. And the reason why is because this thing's so tiny. You see the microphone right there? You can put your finger over it just by holding it by accident. But this is it takes HD, and it's tiny, and I haven't really used it that much for video. I use it for still shots. But look how small this thing is. It has a Zeiss lens in it. 16.2 megapixel. It's really quite a neat camera. But the format that it films in is MTS, which is it's really hard to rip the files off of here. It takes forever, so I don't use it. But I wanted to apologize for the sound quality on the front part of this video towards the end, because I had my fingers over the microphone, but I thought I'd show this to you. I bought this at a place called Nebraska Furniture Mart, which is about 30 miles outside of Kansas City. I bought it about 12 years ago, and it was on sale for $120. And I've been using it constantly for 11 years. And the battery's still holding up, but it's a very cool camera, but it's tiny. And I'm seriously thinking about getting a decent video camera, paying some money for it, because I'm tired of using my phone. But anyway, you know, I always try to include a camera in with my videos, because I have a lot of cameras and I use a lot of cameras, and I just think they're very cool. So, but it's got a Tessar, actually, a Zeiss Tessar. Excellent lens. So that's where I'm at. And yes, I'm still working on the Sony. That's why it's out, because I can get it to play, but I'm still digging around inside of this board trying to find out why there's a broken wire in there, a crack, something, I don't know. But anyway, all right. Well, I guess that's it. I just wanted to apologize for the sound quality on this thing. It was totally my fault.
Lost power.
All right. Well, I'll talk to you later.